First stage of extraction is hydraulic washing. Hydraulic washing is applied in those cases where the ore is heavier than the impurities. When the ore is heavier than the impurity, the process principle employed the process, which process it is? Hydraulic washing, and it is also called a levication. So this is the first stage of extraction of iron. Second stage of extraction of iron is calcination. Calcination is mostly applied in the case of carbonate ore. But in this case, some impurities can be removed through calcination. So that's why the process employed in this case is calcination. And the furnace used for, or the apparatus used for calcination is a reverberatory furnace. We have seen the arrangement also. After calcination, volatile impurities and moisture are expelled out of the ore. So we have calcined ore, and calcined ore, the next stage is reduction. For the reduction, one particular reducing agent we are using in this case, reducing agent used in this case is carbon in the form of coke. And the apparatus used for smelting is blast furnace. So first thing you have to remember in smelting is one charge is added to blast furnace. Charge in the sense it is a type of fuel. So three substances are there in the charge. First is calcined ore, and second is coke, and third is Sairam's Riyash. So calcined ore, coke, and limestone. So so they are in the ratio 8 is to 4 is to 1. They are in the ratio 8 is to 4 is to 1. That ratio is important. So the function of coke is it is used as a fuel. Function of limestone is it is used as a flux. And last one, calcined ore. That is the most important part of the charge. Okay. So the ratio also you know. The ratio is 8 is to 4 is to 1. Calcined ore, coke, limestone. And there we have seen all the processes. And last product obtained is crude form of iron. It is known under the name pig iron. Okay, pig iron. So now I will tell you something regarding pig iron and different forms of iron. If you want, you can mention it on your copy. First of all, pig iron, it is the most impure form of iron. Most impure form of iron is pig iron. It contains 4% of carbon. It contains 4% of carbon. So first attempt is remove amount of carbon as much as possible from the pig iron so that it can be used for different industrial purposes. So the first treatment is treating the pig iron with scrap iron and coke. Scrap iron means rusted form of iron, and coke. Coke means carbon. So again, on strong heating, what will happen? Some of the carbon is removed in the form of carbon dioxide, and we get another form of carbon, another form of iron, and that is known under the name cast iron, CAST. So cast iron is hard and brittle. Cast iron, these are the two properties of cast iron. Cast iron is hard and brittle. It contains 3% of carbon. So again, this cast iron is used for some purposes. Still, purification is required. Again, it is processed, and after the last processing, we get processing in the sense again we have to heated it with the help of some reducing agent, or we can use some other compounds like scrap iron. So it is further purified and we get the most pure form of iron. The most pure form of iron is called wrought iron. You can note the spelling WROUGHT. It is called wrought iron. It contains very less percentage of carbon, that is 0.2 to 0.5. 0.2 to 0.5 percentage of carbon is present in the most pure form. So, and this form of iron is malleable and ductile. So, this is the extra points we can remember along with the iron. And next we have discussed extraction of copper. Copper extraction, the first important point is ore of copper, which is used for the extraction of copper. And here the ore used for the extraction is copper pyrites. Copper pyrites is CuFeS2. Okay. And the first process of extraction is concentration. Since it is a sulfide ore, the concentration is through Froth flotation process. Explanation of Froth flotation you can do yourself. Second stage is roasting. Roasting is done in a reverberatory furnace. After roasting, the next process is smelting. So after smelting, we get molten mass, and this is known under the name matte, M-A-T-T-E. And this matte is a combination of mainly two compounds, and they are cuprous sulfide Cu2S and ferrous sulfide FeS. After this processing, next process is Bessemerization. Bessemerization is done in Bessemer converter. After Bessemerization, we get a impure form of copper. Impure form of copper is further refined through electrolytic refining. This was the topic we have covered yesterday. So, other than electrolytic refining, I will tell you another method of purification of copper. Uh, the method is known under the name Polling. P-O-L-I-N-G. Polling. Why is it called polling? In this process, simply the molten metal is stirred with the green pulse of wood. Green pulse of wood means so that wood cuttings taken from a tree. Green, that's why it is called a green piece of green pulse, P-O-L-E-S, green pulse of wood. When we stir the molten metal with the green pulse of wood, the impurities are removed from the molten form, so resulting the formation of pure copper. But this method, there is no guarantee for 100% pure copper. That's why whenever copper required in the most pure form, the most appropriate method is electrolytic refining. So this was the topic we have covered yesterday. Now we will start the next topic, that is extraction of zinc. So extraction of zinc we can do now. So now I am presenting and I am sharing the screen. It will take 1 minute. I think the screen is visible. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Sriyesh? Okay, Hardik. Okay, very good. So I'll take a little bit time. It is raining outside, so that's why little bit problem is there in between. Okay. So today we'll discuss extraction of zinc. So this is simply slides. So this we have seen yesterday, so we don't want this. Okay, so today we'll discuss extraction of zinc. Zinc is exist in different forms and important also zinc that you can note it down. Zinc blend, zincite and calamine. Zinc blend is zinc sulfide ore, zincite is an oxide ore and calamine is a carbonate ore. So out of these three, zinc blend has chosen for the extraction of zinc. Okay, so the ore used for the extraction is zinc blend. Extraction of zinc. The first stage of extraction of zinc is crushing of the ore. So crushing and pulverization. Large blocks of ore crushed into small bits, which is then finely powdered in pulverizer. After that, we get finely powdered form of ore. So this is the first stage. Whenever the question is coming related to extraction, you need to write the answer in points. All the stages must be there. Then only you will get the full mark. Okay. So the first point is concentration of the ore. Before that, there is preliminary process and that is called the crushing and pulverization. So that is preliminary stage. Second stage is concentration of the ore. So concentration of the ore is done through froth flotation. Reason is known to you. Zinc blend is a sulfide ore. Sulfide ore is lighter than its impurities. When the ore is lighter than the impurities, the method used for the concentration is froth flotation. So here you have to explain the points further. Froth flotation, we are adding stabilizer, we are adding pine oil. So these all we can remember. Pine oil we are adding, aniline we are adding. These all you have to add. Okay. And the third stage of extraction is roasting. So concentrated ore is roasted in presence of excess amount of air. So we get zinc oxide. So the equation you have to remember along with that. Since roasting involved large amount of oxygen atom, the process is called oxidation. So zinc sulfate undergoes oxidation. We get zinc oxide and sulfur dioxide. So sulfur dioxide is a gas. It expelled out during the time of roasting, leaving behind zinc oxide. Okay. I hope you have covered all the 3 points. Okay. Crushing, pulverization, concentration of the ore process is important for flotation. Third is roasting. So we'll go to the next slide. And the next process is reduction of zinc oxide. So you can compare the previous case and this case. Previous case, reduction, the process done in blast furnace. Is it right? Blast furnace or reverberatory furnace? Anyone? Anyone can say? Anyone? Unmute your mic and say the answer. Previous case, but that means in the case of copper, which apparatus we have used for the reduction of copper? Anyone?
Blast furnace.
Blast furnace. So mostly, why? The reason is very simple. Because whenever the process reduction is there, any one reducing agent can be employed there. So in this case, previous case, the reducing agent used is coke, one form of carbon. That's why the process is and it is done in blast furnace. In this case, you can see the name of the apparatus. It is a vertical retort. See the shape? It has a pear-shaped arrangement. So the process is similar, but the apparatus is different. Zinc oxide is reduced to zinc by heating it with a crushed coke in a vertical retort. This is the apparatus. A mixture of producer gas and hot compressed air. Anyone can say what is producer gas? Anyone. I will give one clue. It is a mixture of two gases.
Water gas.
Water gas is another. It is a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. And what is producer gas? Anyone? Related to that topic only we have discussed this topic. Producer gas is a mixture of carbon monoxide and nitrogen. So that's why here the source is air. Okay, because air contains 78% of nitrogen. So mixture of producer gas and hot compressed air. So producer gas is 1:1 mixture of carbon monoxide and nitrogen plus hot compressed air pumped through the retort to heat the mixture of zinc oxide and coke to 1400 degrees Celsius. So remember the temperature 1400 degrees Celsius. The coke acts as a reducing agent and reduces zinc oxide to zinc with the liberation of large amount of carbon monoxide. So it is already mentioned there producer gas, but hydrogen is not there. It is only nitrogen and carbon monoxide. And again nitrogen it is mentioned in wrong. It is N2. So producer gas is a mixture of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. You can make the correction also. Added this point into the second point of this slide. Okay. So equation is important. Zinc oxide plus C. In bracket you can write coke because carbon as such is not used. Carbon is used in the form of coke. It is the most purest form of carbon. And the temperature also you have to write down along with the arrow. We get zinc and carbon monoxide. Okay. Refining of zinc, and here the process used is electrolytic refining. Okay. So you can mention that electrolytic refining, and you know what are the important requirements for an electrolytic process. Anode is there, cathode is there. Anode is impure form of zinc. Cathode is thin sheet of pure zinc, and electrolyte is a mixture of zinc sulfide and sulfuric acid. Okay, zinc sulfate and sulfuric acid. Then when electricity is passed, a reaction takes place at anode and cathode is mentioned. Anode, the reaction takes place is oxidation. That's why zinc plus Zn2 plus 2 electron given. Zinc ion goes into the solution. Then it moves towards cathode. There it undergo reduction. So that's why in the cathode it is mentioned Zn2 plus 2 electron giving zinc. The reaction takes place at cathode is reduction. Reduction is process of addition of electron. So this is the last part of extraction of zinc. Okay. So again, this is the most simple extraction out of the four. This is the most simple one. So I hope it is clear to you. This we have already discussed, so no need of remembering it again. A Lincoln diagram, we had a discussion regarding all. Okay, so this is regarding zinc. Now we will discuss the next topic. Uses of zinc, aluminium and copper. This is the last topic of the chapter. Here it is mentioned in a different way. First it is uses of zinc is given separately. Here we will discuss. Okay. You can put the heading uses of aluminium, copper, zinc and iron. Are you all there? One by one I will tell them. Hardik? Hardik? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Type कर
Okay.
रहा था.
Alima? Type कर रहा था. Good. Alima?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Nivedita?
Yes, ma'am.
Today you came very late. Today or tomorrow onwards try to come at proper time, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
2 बजने में से 2 मिनट पहले आया करो, ठीक है? Very good. So here we want only the uses. So no need of all this. This we have already discussed. Okay. Uses of aluminium. Aluminium foil is used to wrap cigarette. You are not supposed to write foodstuffs, chocolates, soaps and other substances required for our day-to-day life. Aluminium is used to remove dissolved oxygen during the extraction of certain metals. Aluminium. Aluminium is used as a reducing agent for the extraction of some metals. Okay, you can put the example also. Aluminium, Al plus Er2O3, chromium oxide. Here, second point, you can write the example. Al plus Er2O3, we get Al2O3 plus Cr. So this is the example you can remember. And in this case, aluminium is function as a reducing agent. And further uses of aluminium, it is already mentioned here. Aluminium being highly reactive, it is used for the extraction of chromium and manganese from their oxides. Okay. Uses of aluminium, again, more uses are there. This is known to you. Very important use. Aluminium is used for the manufacture of alloys. First name, duralumin. Duralumin has, which are the component elements of duralumin? Anyone can say? Main component is aluminium.
Aluminium.
Chromium is there. Okay. Aluminium, that's why here we are discussing that. Okay. And magnesium and aluminium. And one more example is there. I don't know whether it is. It is used for the, okay. Another example you can remember, alloy. It is used for the manufacture of permanent magnets. For example, Alnico. Alnico. Alnico is the alloy used for making permanent magnets, and the components of Alnico are aluminium, nickel, cobalt. Easy to remember. Alnico. Aluminium, nickel, cobalt. Okay. This is all about the uses of aluminium. Next, we have uses of copper. Copper is used to, as it is a good conductor of electricity, it is used for making electric wires for electrical industries. And it is also used for electroplating and electrotyping industry. Copper plated vessels are there. Have you seen copper plated vessels are available? Anyone have seen copper plated vessels? Not copper vessel. Copper plated vessels are there. It is used for
Yes.
anyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So why copper is used? Because it can withstand heat for some time more. Normally, when we keep hot water in steel vessel, after 1 hour or 2 hours, it will totally lose all heat. But when we keep it in copper coated vessel, it can withstand heat a little more. That's okay. Another use of copper is it is used for making alloys. 2 alloys you have to remember, very important. Brass and bronze. And first of all, brass. Which are the components of brass, right? Copper and zinc. Copper is the major component, near about 80%. And the rest one is of zinc. Next alloy is bronze. Bronze, it is also alloy of copper. Copper and tin. Symbol of tin is Sn. Again, in this case, 70 to 80% copper and the rest of the percentage is tin. Gunmetal, the major component is copper. Besides that, there are some more metals according to the requirement. The composition may vary. Okay. Coins. It is also used for making coins. Then that's all about copper. And next one is zinc. Uses of zinc. Zinc is used for the extraction of gold, silver by the cyanide process. Can you say another name of cyanide process? Anyone? I will give the clue. It is function in the second stage of extraction, concentration of the ore. One more name it has. Anyone? And zinc is used for gold and silver only. Anyone? It is used in leaching process. Only one concentration process, which is chemical process. Okay. And next one is used for galvanization of iron. What do you mean by galvanization of iron? Anyone? What is galvanization of iron? Okay. Let me ask to Tisha. Zinc coating of which metal?
Yes,
Tisha,
ma'am.
can you say what is galvanization?
Ma'am, when coating on electrodes
Which
by the
electrode?
method of
Coating of zinc.
yes, ma'am, with the method of
Okay, electrolytic method.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, zinc is coated with which metal? On which metal zinc is coated?
Iron.
No, very good. किसने बोला? श्रीयश.
No, मैंने
Who said?
Panendra.
आपने नहीं बोला. Who? Panendra. Very good, Panendra. Okay. So galvanization is the process of making coating of zinc over iron to prevent rusting. Next one, zinc dust is used as reducing agent in laboratory also. Then zinc is used in dry cell. Dry cell we will discuss in another chapter, electrochemistry. So one of the electrode, that is anode, is made up of zinc. You can also remember that. Cell we are using in torches or in wall clock. You know that when we open it, we can see that inside there is a rod and it is made up of carbon. And the outer coating, it is made up of zinc. So that means that particular covering. Okay. So that is zinc metal. So it is already given. Diagram is already given. So this is all about zinc. One more use. It is again used for making alloys. Then uses of iron. See here it is already mentioned, wrought iron. Most pure form of iron. Since it is malleable and ductile, it is used for making wires, balls, chains and agricultural implements. Okay. And this use is also known to you. So let us conclude this topic here. This is the end of the chapter. Okay. So I am coming back. Okay. So I am back. So now let us come to the next segment. So NCERT book, at the end of the chapter, page number 163, summary is given regarding the extraction of metals, so that you can just read, because MCQ question can be asked from this portion, so you can have a look there. Now let us discuss our I'll give the topic to the other students. Three students, are they present in the class or not? I will check.